Hi, this is Sean Carney, the campaign director of 40 Days for Life, and as you can see, I am not in College Station, Texas today, where 40 Days for Life first began. I am in Times Square in New York City, which in many ways is the abortion capital of the world. The abortion ratios in New York City are some of the highest anywhere. This is Sean Carney, National Campaign Director for 40 Days for Life, and I am in Queens, New York, where you see there are two abortion facilities here on Abortion Row, a place in New York City where there are 10 abortion clinics just within about a mile and a half of each other. Here are two of them just separated by a Dunkin' Donuts, and down below you will see the 40 Days for Life campaign in Queens. In that white van, they actually have an ultrasound machine where they can literally take girls off the streets, show them their baby, and help them choose life. Out of all of the 40 Days for Life campaigns throughout the country, New York City has the record amount of saves. They literally take girls who are walking in to these unassuming abortion facilities and show them their ultrasound, help them get free pregnancy tests, do whatever it takes to get them away from the abortion industry, and that has resulted in so many lives being saved here right off the street. I'm from Texas. I know there are a lot of people across the country who are participating in 40 Days for Life, and this scene is frankly foreign to many of us. A place that is stricken with poverty, with crime, with drug problems, and yet the heart of the gospel in the most hopeless places in our country, including this slab of concrete right here. There is hope being spilled out on this concrete in the form of pro-life ministry and helping women who are walking through these doors at these two abortion facilities make a decision that will give life to their baby and protect them from a life of regret.
Hello, this is Chris Slattery reporting live from Queens, New York, where we are standing right now on Abortion Row, which is the longest strip of abortion clinics in America, where abortion is literally hawked with business cards and flyers by hawkers in front of these abortion mills. Right behind me are two side-by-side abortion mills here in Queens, where we have staked out one of our two sites for the 40 Days for Life of New York City. Our other site is in the South Bronx. We have been here for about 30 days, urging women in Spanish primarily to choose life and reaching out to many thousands of passerbys you can see flying behind us in the camera. Upstairs are the two abortion clinics, and they are literally side by side upstairs with their doorways on either side of a Dunkin' Donuts, which is open 24 hours. So there's a lot of activity here. There's even drug sales going on an ongoing basis right here. It's amazing, the corruption. In fact, there was a murder when we first started our first 40 Days for Life. Right days before, there was a shrine set up on the spot where we put our table. Days before our first 40 Days for Life here, a murder right on the spot over the drug dealing going on here. It's a somewhat risky place. We want to be on the front lines of where abortions are taking place.
Hi, I'm Ray Mooney. I'm one of the coordinators here with 40 Days for Life in the New York City area. We happen to be at Queens today, but I also work at the Bronx site as well. My perspective is a little different than most of the people out here on the street. In 2007, I worked for Priests for Life, which of course is a national organization, and I worked for Father Pavone, and he asked me to be his liaison with David Bereit when they were starting to go national. He wanted me to be in touch with David, to let David know that we were behind him, we were going to help him, and we have seen this grow. It's been amazing. I think in late 2007 there were maybe 80 some odd sites. Then in the spring of 08 it grew into I think about 100 or more. So now we're over 200. And for me personally, it's just been such a thrill and an inspiration to see what David and Sean have done to grow this organization of theirs and to reach out to tens of thousands of people who have never been out on the street before. This is one of the biggest challenges that we have, is to get pro-life people to get off their couch or to get out of the chapel where they're praying. That's very important. Pray, you have to pray. But why not come out on the street and pray with us as public witness? That's what the public needs to see. The women going to these abortion centers, sometimes when they see people praying, they suddenly realize that there's something wrong with what they're doing. They have to rethink their priorities. And then if there are sidewalk counselors available, they can be directed to where they can get help. Not just to have medical services, but perhaps financial help, perhaps housing. There are all kinds of ways that women can be encouraged. They have to know that they do have a choice.
Hi, I'm Heather Keevers, and I'm standing here on Abortion Row in Queens, New York. We are right now in the middle of 40 Days for Life in New York City. I am from California, and I'm interning here with Expectant Mothers Care Frontline Crisis Pregnancy Centers. I've been here for about 3 months now. I was involved in 40 Days for Life at home in Sacramento, California, and we have a really great crew there. I just want to say hi, everyone. I've been out on the sidewalk for since the beginning of 40 Days for Life this season. We've seen a lot of really great things happen, a lot of education of people in the community. Basically, the neighborhood here in Queens is very dense Latino population, and we are able to pass out because of the unique circumstances of this neighborhood, with many different people handing out business cards and ads for their different businesses. It gives us the opportunity to hand out different flyers. We use this one right here to reach the Latino population, and we also use our fetal development models from Heritage House 76. That's 7, 8, 9, and 10 weeks after conception. And I would say that we get a very big surprise from most people when they see these, because people are grossly lied to. They're told it's just a blob of tissue, and obviously it's not.
We've been here now for the last 30 some odd days. I've been here almost every day for usually anywhere from 6 to 10 hours, depending upon the day. I've been greeting every new person who comes out to be with us. I email, I make a lot of phone calls. So I'm recruiting all the time.
We have tough circumstances here, but I can tell you this: if we can do this here on the front lines of the abortion capital, none of us have been slugged, put in the slammer, yet none of us have been knocked out. None of us have had blood drawn. So don't tell me you can't do this. I don't care where you're from. I don't care how small your town is. I don't care if you live in a village, a population of 2. You can do this. We can do it here in the abortion capital of America. You can do it in the heartland of America. 40 Days for Life has been a lot of prayer, a lot of sacrifice. It's starting to get chilly here. We have been out here in flurries, in cold weather. The noise level here is incredible because we have an overhead subway upstairs. It goes by about every 40 seconds, and you can hardly hear yourself think. You literally go almost deaf out here. It's beginning to get chilly. The temperature's going down to near freezing tonight, and it can be freezing out here during the end of the fall campaign and in the beginning of the spring campaign. Nevertheless, we know people around the country are colder or hotter than we are, so we're not complaining. We urge everybody out there across America, do your 40 Days for Life nearby. Go to the 200 plus sites this last week of the campaign, or the next 40 days during Lent 2010. Get out there. Go to 40daysforlife.com. Get involved. Lead an effort. Join an effort. Save lives. Pray for souls. Make a difference.